Hello and welcome back to Avatar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. Last time we wondered why there was a guy who was I was wondering why there was some people attacking Brazil. Like why the Caribbean Empire was in a fight with Brazil. I think they were attacking. They were defending, never mind. For some reason they were defending. That doesn't bode well. The Caribbean Empire lost their foothold in Florida. The Confederacy is basically all the way up to New York, which is controlled by the Redcoat Dominion, which is strong, but not nearly as strong as the Holy Columbian Confederacy, which is 50,000 soldiers. Maybe I should join a defensive pact. They won't let me because I am too strong. Or I'm just not close enough. I'm over here in the ocean and they don't care. How about you? How are you doing? Just raiding the Confederacy? That doesn't seem like a half bad idea. Perhaps I should raid the Confederacy. They did say on the forums that Mexico does blob, and there's lots of blobbing in Mexico with the Ismeño in Mexico. Now the Rio Bravo is interesting. There's a different Mexico that's not the same color as this Mexico. Rio Bravo, SoCal. SoCal's looking good. Gran Francisco is a thing, but they are Juyikigang, which is, of course, the thing. It's like when you destroy the Setic Emperor's seat. I wonder if I want to go look at Sacramento really quickly. There was a great imperial palace there by default. It's very clever. Let's look at the history of the title. Can I look at the history? How do I look at the history? Maybe I go here and I go history, and it was Elton Lawgiver Mickey? Anybody of this dynasty, essentially. House Yudko. And it was conquered in a holy war. Okay. The last guy to be the emperor was Emperor Jason II the Great. Did he have any family? There's one living member. Can we find them? It's her. Doris of Jalisco Revolt. That's the end of that, huh? Well, yeah, the House Yudko is gonna finally disappear because nothing happened. The bloodline may continue, but the lawgivers are ended. The Setic Emperor, there's no continuing that. I don't think, unless there's a way to actually reform the empire with new somethings or others. Yeah, that was a lot of talking. I'm not gonna lie. The Kukatan revolt is still going on. They want my daughter, Calliope, to marry with them. To that I say, let me look at my house. 16 living members. I accept this, even though I technically had the ability to do war with them for this. Still have a truce. Can't do war with the Empire. We can do, however, something a little bit messier. You go here. All right, everybody. Why do I have 2,000? Right, that's right. Those people are just there for good measure. All right, everybody. I want you to gather. Can I select everybody without selecting you, please? All right. I guess I have to do this the old-fashioned way. All right. There might be a hotkey that I just don't know about to select how they say all fleets or versus all something or others. Get that on raid, and we're gonna do something a little irrational. We're gonna raid, say, the Holy Columbian Confederacy, because they look ripe for raiding. They've been a strong empire for so long, and we're gonna raid the coast, and we'll see what they do about it. They're not at war with anybody. They could be. He only has 6,000 personal troops, so if he doesn't have that, and 5,000 of them, I guess he also has his retinues. Yeah, these got retinues right here, and the rest of them, which is not enough to defeat me, per se, but other people will help. So let's just raid the capital here, see what's going on. Charleston. Alright. Yeah, train some people. Wait a minute. Guilds of masons and carpenters and Port-au-Prince are petitioning to repeal the building codes. No. That's dumb. Maybe don't split everybody up into those sorts of numbers. We should be raiding 2 places at a time, I think. Alright. Fearsome Sunny? What nonsense is this? Terror Beast. I have my suspicions about the truth. Oh, they're coming to fight. Can't let that happen. Holy crap. I didn't realize that they were that strong. Somehow we lost that war. Not war, that fight convincingly. I didn't even. Whoa. What's their tech level? Maybe I should have checked those. What's the tech level here for their infantry per se? Military organization, siege, melee, skirmish. They're not particularly any stronger than us in the tech department, so maybe it was just a really bad fight that we took. So now we can't raid them. So we're going to have to raid somewhere else. And guess what? We're going to have to raid our own lands because there's a freaking voodoo rise up here. Uprising, that's the word. Alright, training grounds in Jacmel. I just finished there. You can't do that. How many soldiers do I have? 7,000? That's not quite the number I was hoping for. So we go, huzzah. Get out of here. Also get these guys over here. Resist my foul impulses. We don't torture people like that. Delroy, I will ransom you for 25 cents. And these little peasant wars and these raiders, get them out of my lands. Another? Oh, I thought another war started. I was like, eh. All right, yeah, provincial messengers. I almost threw away my retinues. Don't ever do that. It's such an expensive mistake to make. All right. So there goes that attempt at raiding. That was embarrassing in a way. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, the statue just finished the first stage. Now what do we do? No ongoing construction. We can do... What is it? Can we build 2 feature slots is what we can do. So we'll find a feature that we want to build. Court size, road tolls, which means local tax modifier, supply limit, garrison size, heating pipes, hypercosts, disease resistance, tower, siege defense, spikes, can be used to execute prisoners. Watchtower network is levy size increase, local movement speed, unlocks the Watchers of Giants minor title. Why don't we do that? The Watcher of Giants. That sounds fun. I'm curious. It's a minor title and we can give that to somebody else. Oh, okay. That doesn't seem as cool. It's just a minor title. Why would you want to create just a minor title? There might be reasons. I guess maybe if I played the game more and focused on that as a thing. I always believe in economy over everything. Because you can give... Eventually, if you give a territory to somebody, it's going to say, hey... This person's going to be like, hey, this land is mine now. And that means I'm going to build up the soldiers as maximum. And then I'm going to fight you because you're my dad. And I'm like, I'm not your dad. I'm your boss. 2, don't fight me. That's rude. And they'll fight you. But that doesn't matter. Because ultimately, they're going to be paying a percentage of their taxes to you if they like you. And so increasing that local tax modifier no matter what, that is what I'm saying is good. Call my court position. My fort position. Let's do some kinesthetics. Alright, get you on that martial instinct. Alright, resist my impulses. Why is it always about resisting? Who are you, Abner? Nobody knows. I could embalm prisoner. Because we have the ability to do so, and people are intimidated by it. Just every once in a while, you gotta remind people, like, hey, I embalm people, and they'll forget you're a good person for a while, and they'll like you more as a result. Somehow. Also, she is the other twin of my son. Raiders. Oh no. Oh no, we can't have that. If you were smart enough, you would raise your own soldiers and fight them. But he is sadly not quite that developed of a person. So we must do this the old-fashioned way. The winds over Hispaniola. Let's invest in that. Statue, okay. We need to build it to at least stage 2, I see. I was confused for a moment. Alright, that fight is over. You cannot raid us anymore, you fool. You stinky dumb. You stinky dumb. That's the words I have come to bring in my utter eloquence. The utter eloquence? Utter is not quite what you want to use there. So, for this lady, who's looking a little tired, maybe a little crazy, let's see. We could be conquering Sucre, which is around. Where is Sucre again? Sucre is down here, right? I could have just clicked on that, right? Clicked right here. Captaincy of Sucre. Did they move it from where I originally saw it before? Or is that just the thing? I think they did that. There used to be a place over here called Sucre, but now it's not there anymore. That was in the previous playthrough before I updated the game. They must have moved it around. So Sucre is now here in Lake Maracaibo, and we are told that we can attack it. And I mean, for this one person. But why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? We're not there yet. It's not our prerogative. I think I'm gonna start shifting everything into what people want. So eventually, and that's, I think this next opportunity I have to change a law. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna beat the heck out of my kid. Just gotta get gregarious. Also, I can claim that land, but I have to wait another 5 years before I can do that. Yike. Maybe she needs to perish. She probably won't. She's tough to perish. She's very strong. Plot power-wise, I suppose. We're not actually that far off from killing her, I think. Actually, we're probably in the 70s. Yeah, we're in the 70s, low 70s. It's not a great number. We have to wait for something to happen at this rate. Now, we've got all this cash. Back to spending it on the hospital. Pharmacology laboratory, tech spread rate, love it. Disease resistance up, love it. Even at booming, we can have a disease resistance of 26%, going up to 28 now. It's going to be wonderful. And eventually we're going to, okay, we need to build barracks level 5. That is true. Is that the last level? No, we need to get up to the barracks level 6 eventually. And that's all our money for now. So when we say something like, oh, that's all our money for now, what we mean is everybody get on their freaking boats. We're going to go take some money. This time, not incorrectly. You, you. What if I do... Oh, Shift V. That'll do it. Whoops. So, everybody gather around here. Falconry. Let's do it. They're maybe going to make me do a poetry. No, it's falconry. Still falconry. All right. That is a lot of soldiers. And they're all going to be raiding, this time not mistakenly, at Grand Cayman and not the Empire of the Grand Confederacy, because we goofed that up the first time. Cavalry, nah, we do melee technique here. We do melee technique because we're mostly light infantry focused. Like, not a lot of archers. We might actually have a lot of archers relative to other things. How are they? They are fighting the Grand Confederacy in the Confederate. Oh, because they're part of the defensive pact. That makes sense. I'd fight with them in the defensive pact if I thought I could, but they won't let me join. Unless I say, hey, I'll offer to join your war. And they won't let me do that. Sorry. And this is too much. 3.2%. Can't have that at all. You split off here. And you select this guy. Split them off. Put them here. After this fight, split them off into two. Put this one here. And so now we'll be raiding 4 places at once, and they don't have the soldiers to deal with us yet, I don't think. Also, they're too busy trying to defend New York, I hope. Doesn't look like they will be, but... Alright. I think I can build something else in the hospital now. Yes, I can. The Medical Observatory. The Medical Academy and the Observatory. Not to mix them together like some sort of hybridization. It's like that one meme where... Man, I don't even remember what it was. One guy was like... Oh, man. There is a dude. Oh, man. I'm trying to describe a meme like through oral histories now, and it just makes me sound like an idiot. I feel like a fool. All right, let me deal with my syphilis here for a moment. I don't even know how I got it. I killed a cow. I feel good. Morning after. Did do the thing where I was a werewolf again. We don't worry too much about it. How much money will we bring back when we're done? I wonder. We could bring back a maximum 2,800. I don't even know who this guy is. Well, that's me. I didn't mean to click on me. I inherited a land. Now I have too much land. This guy died. This guy, he perished in a drowning accident. He's landless. His brethren, he was of the Schulin house, and he was a papierman, so he was down here. I don't know how he died or why. It doesn't seem too much to be my particular issue. Maybe we look at what land did we just get exactly? That we are not so... Oh yeah, benefactor. We don't want benefactor. We look at this. It's culturally us. It's ours. We just give that to whoever, I guess. Make a holy man because it's cheap. It's always cheap to get a holy man there. Put the holy man on benefactor. That's fine. Now, open council positions. This guy can be spy master. We don't care about the spy master too much in terms of what he needs to do. We're done raiding this place, so we should move this army here. There wasn't a lot to raid there, I guess. Man, there's just so much going on. Why is my marshal not raising either suppressing revolts? Show me the revolt. There's no revolts. Train troops here. I said train troops here. Thank you. Got him. Anyways, now we're looking at this. He deserves greatness. Go get it? No, we don't do that to ourselves. That decreases our chances of living. It makes our children hate us. Gain humble is better than getting content. Michelle must learn on her own. There's so many decisions. Save the people. I'm spending money. Oh man, my brain's going, like, my brain can't handle it. You know, absolutely collapsing. There's a lot of money. In fact, we have 1,300 money in our space. Betrothed can marry. Who's betrothed to who? Love. My courtier. I don't know these people. Sure, go ahead. They're not related to me. My lands are unaffected by the hurricane. I accept that Donald gets married. Espartaco has been relooted. Ugh. I can read all these words all I want. It's just gonna drive me up a wall. Excellent. Great eminence on, I believe that is my daughter? No, that wasn't my daughter. That was a different daughter. Not even my daughter. That was somebody else entirely, whoever got the Great Eminence. We've looted this one. So perhaps we should consider moving on to Sabana Camagüey. Or maybe trying on Mexico. Maybe we should bring all the money back first. That would seem like a fair decision. You can get on the boat now. We're done, basically. Oh shoot, there's a lot to be raided there, so maybe one of our soldiers can get on this place and we can speed up the process. I am not, am I leading troops? I'm not leading troops. My fighter, I don't know who these guys are. Your price, I'm not doing that. Get out of here. If I thought it was a safe bet, I would have done it. It's not a safe bet. Ruler unmarried. Yeah, that happened again, huh? How did that happen? You are not quite old enough. Just marry somebody to get that thing out of... She's related to us, but we're not going to have kids. So the kin-related marriage issue is not so much an issue as it is usually. So I might say it's wrong biologically, but that's fine because we're not doing anything biological technically in terms of having children. I guess being married to means maybe having sexual relations. So maybe there is something biological going on there, but there's nobody going to be created from that biological relationship that's going to be causing issues. So I'm not trying to make this right. I'm trying to say what I think my dude is thinking right now. Lots of looting. Man, we're almost up to 2,888.88 repeating. Of course. And we haven't even brought it back yet. We have so much stuff to build. We should build stuff right now. Like here, build the medical academy. And then we look at Kiona and we say, do we need to build anything else here? No, not exactly. We go say, what lands do we own? All of these lands. So we just try to make everything better. Training grounds in Le Cay. Then we go Le Cap at the training grounds. Just upgrade the training grounds. Always upgrade the training grounds. Always need more troops because I lose them really foolishly a lot, and it's funny. If it's a joke, it's funny, but it's not really a joke. I go around, I throw my troops around, they just die. I'm like, whoops, and then I lose wars. I get rebellions. It's not uncommon. Yeah, this is a cheap one. Just build castle fortifications. Castle fortifications. Oh, Castle Town? Yes. Jacques Mel, how are we doing? Castle fortifications. We could build one more castle fortification somewhere if it's available, but I think all of these places are fully leveled up in that regard. There's keeps and shipyards available in other places, but we're going to bring back a heck of a lot of money. You guys get on the boat. Just end this. And now we've finished that, and we have everybody all aboard. And man, that seems like it's gonna be glorious. We could build another great work with this. Wait, did we not finish? We could build another thing in the great work. Why didn't we do that? Whoops. Let's just bring our stuff home first, so we can afford the next upgrade on the great work. Great work. Prestige, dynasty opinion. Will it be for my dynasty always? Is my question. Local movement speed would seem nice. Levy speed is... levy speed? Levy size. Siege defense can be used to execute prisoners. Siege defense, monthly prestige. Gold plating is an option. But why would we do that again? Let's just build the next stage. Why aren't we... We should be able to do that. I didn't realize we could do that. I did not realize we could do that. I'm still learning things. I probably was able to press that button to build the next stage last time, but I didn't do that. So half of our money has gone to that. So we bring down the ships. Oh man, that's good. This is going to take another while. So we just need to get this to stage 2. And I don't know how long it's going to take. I didn't see how long it was going to take. I feel a little foolish about it, but it's not too bad. Alrighty. That's looking pretty solid. Steward, you can be the steward. You don't like me, Glenville man. Glenville of Benefactor. Why do you dislike me? Desires the flotilla of Santo Domingo. It's a common reason. Unlanded sons. But what land am I to give you? Do I lose... You are a skilled tactician. Nothing particularly strong in the numbers. But we'll find a place for you. In fact, it's almost 2904. And by that, I mean it's almost time for us to take this land so you can have your own island of your own. Which is a little redundant. Own island of your own. Yeah, that's a little too much. Gonave. Barracks 3. Shipyard 2. Machetero 1. I think... Machetero 1 in Gonave. Let's look at Jacmel. Stables. These places aren't getting anything done. And Medical Academy has been built, so we can finally build the observatory at the hospital. And that means we'll have nothing else to build in the hospital except for the upgrades, which cost literally 2,700 gold. For the next one, but that next upgrade would make us closer to disease proof than not. Yeah, we'll spend money on the rain dance rituals. That's just part of the deal. Why did Neptune make us curious? This man of La Montagne will be... Yeah, you are a bad person. You are in trouble. You are an unmarried heir. I need you to not do anything irresponsible, so I'm going to find a genius for you. Like this person. They're 5 years old, but trust me, maybe... Let's see if there's anything else that's also pretty good. Quick. Attractive. No. Bright. No, bright is not one. I always think bright is one. It's not one. Strong. She's 8. Strong is a good one to have, even though genius is probably better. 8 is closer than 5. Who is that? I didn't even see what... Okay. Heir, you're betrothed to Tres Potencias Venezolano. And under Raul Stonewall of this weird land. I don't know how he has a horse lordship. Let's look at the government. Whoa. They went nomadic. Once they go nomadic, they never go gabbatic. I tried to make it work. It didn't work. Please forgive me, lords of presentation. What are they doing here? What are you fighting? Did you think you could take Guayama? They thought they could take Guayama. Dude, I'm multilingual. That's sick, dude. Anyways, why do you do this? Well, El Cibao is just... They're trying their luck. They're fighting. Just because. And they're losing. And that's understandable. Good job, guys. But that should be the end of this episode. We're ready to do a war soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.